Right, welcome in. I'm not here to talk about the Iran strike. We're talking about something positive. The I will first off start off by saying I mean if you know me, you know I'm a massive Atlanta Braves fan. Huge part of my identity, and I hate I can it's hated now past tense. I hated the Los Angeles Dodgers because just years of torment. Starting in really since the 2000s. I've been watching baseball since 2001. Dodgers would always it feels like deal us a heartbreaking loss, especially when we played them in LA. I just never liked that team, man. Just bad vibes. It felt like I always got the upper hand. And of course, in 2020, up 3 games to one in the NLCS, a game away from going to the World Series, they knocked us out. And I pretty much said they're my mortal enemy since then. It's a pretty painful moment. I'm not gonna lie, but win the World Series the next year soothed that pain a lot. And I'm ready to forgive the Dodgers for everything, man. I may even call myself a bit of a fan. Yeah, I said the other day I let it slip in a video that I wish I was a Dodgers fan 'cause they just do everything right. They win every year. Plus, they have a great farm system. And I wish I was a fan of them, but I'm a Braves fan. Next best thing in my opinion. And but man, some things are bigger than the game. And here you go. Just we'll hear from Los Angeles Dodgers Twitter account themselves. This morning, ICE agents came to Dodger Stadium and requested permission to access the parking lots. They were denied entry to the grounds by the organization. Tonight's game will be played as scheduled. We got some video of that.
Reaction from ICE
I ain't got to worry
and
about David Doe
DHS.
coming after me.
But
He
here
actually has
is the
morals
video
and principles.
of
He can show his
them
video.
being kicked
It's not
out.
his video. He can show his Yeah, there it is.
So they actually got a police escort out the other way because they were, I guess,
It
they
was
were
so humiliating,
hemmed
right?
in a way that they were between the gates to the parking lot and the access to the.
Anyways, let's get to the next big thing. The Dodgers have I guess they already did it. Wow. Well, I read pledge to donate earlier, and then I read that it was being postponed. I guess that was misinfo. This dog's going crazy. He really wants some of this pizza. One sec. Having dinner. All right, Los Angeles Dodgers donated $1 million for families affected by ice race. Team which said it stopped ICE agents entering the parking lot on Thursday make donations to immigrant families. Respect. And like I said, I'll probably never. Well, I can't promise that. I'll try my best to never come on here and say anything negative about the Dodgers again until they knock us out in the playoffs in heartbreaking fashion. But we didn't make the playoffs this year. But for real, man, some things are bigger than baseball. Like I said, baseball's a game. This is real life. Los Angeles Dodgers have donated $1 million to assist families affected by 2 weeks of immigration raids in Southern California. The World Series champions also said they intend to form partnerships with the California Community Foundation, Los Angeles County Federation of Labor, and other organizations to continue providing aid to immigrant families. What's happening in Los Angeles is reverberated among thousands upon thousands of people, and we have heard the calls for us to take a leading call on behalf of those affected. Dodgers President Stan Kasten said. We believe that by committing resources and taking action, we'll continue to support and uplift communities of Greater Los Angeles. The Dodgers announced these steps in a 5-paragraph news release that was delicately worded. I'll leave that link to that in the description to avoid potentially inflammatory political terms. Man, come on, man, some balls. You're California. I think it's pretty safe, to assume where they lie politically. Anyways, which stop short of an explicit condemnation of federal policy. But we can read between the lines what this is about. The team said only that financial aid will be provided for families of immigrants impacted by recent events in that region. I think it's great. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts said before this team faced the Washington Nationals. It's funny how they're going against Washington. The irony of that isn't lost on me. I guess it's not really irony. It's just like what's the word I'm looking for here? It's like not poetic justice. It's fitting. Whatever it is, it's fitting. Whatever the word for that is, artistically fitting. I'm sure the money is going to be allocated in the right way. I'm happy to hear the Dodgers have done that, and it's certainly the right thing to do. The Dodgers were briefly at the center of Southern California's opposition to federal immigration policy when the team asked federal agents to leave the stadium grounds Thursday after they had massed at a parking lot near one of the gates. It's just sick. I know I haven't interjected any of my thoughts yet, but come on, massing in a parking lot, it's obviously just going to be snatching up fans, vendors, just anybody. Dozens of federal, and this is what happens when you have a quota of 3,000 people a day, not sustainable. And ICE whistleblower came out the other day and said it's not sustainable. They don't have the manpower or the funding, and they just blew through $1 billion in like a fucking week. It's a joke. Dozens, and to be clear, just make make myself clear. I don't want them to get any more funding. All this big beautiful bills they call it never fucking passes. I don't want ICE to have any funding. ICE should be abolished. Dozens of federal agents with their faces covered arrived at, with their faces covered. Man, just cowards. You so proud of what you do. You're a law enforcement officer, right? Show your fucking face and insignia, you fucking pussy. Faces covered, arrived at a lot near the stadium's gate entrance in SUVs and cargo vans. Like, this pussy fucking behavior. A group of protesters carrying signs against U.S. immigration, just say ICE, arrived shortly afterward, and the agents eventually left. Yeah, they didn't want to smoke. They're afraid of the protest. They've seen videos of what protesters do to ICE. They drive you out physically. Roberts claimed his players haven't extensively discussed the situation in the clubhouse, but some Dodgers have been paying attention. Kike Hernandez, a Puerto Rico native, sharply criticized the raids on social media last weekend. I may not be born and raised, but this city adopted me as one of their own, Hernandez wrote. I cannot stand to see our community being violated, profiled, abused, and ripped apart. All people deserve to be treated with respect, dignity, and human rights. And it shouldn't just be the Latino players speaking out about this. Like, people just have no balls, man. There's got to be other players on this team that feel the same way, but they don't want to put their neck on. Baseball Hall of Famer Jaime Jarrín, the Dodgers' lead Spanish language broadcaster from 1959 until his retirement in 2022, also spoke up, another Latino. Against the here's the thing about it, here's the way the world works. When black people speak up about black issues, nobody cares. When Latinos speak about Latino issues, nobody cares. You need white people to fucking have some balls and say this shit. Because people actually, they have sway in our society. They're the extreme majority. You understand? As an immigrant who came to this country 70 years ago, I know firsthand the hope, courage, and determination it takes to build a new life in a new land. Jarrín posted Tuesday on social media. I've always believed that immigration is not just part of the American story. It is. He's not just what he believes. It literally is. America wouldn't be America as we know today without just mass migration from all different countries. But now it's a problem. Los Angeles is my home, Jarrín added. The city is my family, and it breaks my heart to see the growing division in our community across the country. We all deserve to be treated with dignity, respect, and humanity. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass praised the Dodgers and the city's in the team's news release. I want to thank the Dodgers for leading with the action to support the immigrant community of Los Angeles. These last weeks have been sent shockwaves of fear riffering. What am I saying? Shockwaves of fear rippling through. I just want this article. Like, I don't like fucking reading. And every article I found this earlier was just unnecessarily long. I got to the Guardian. They've served me well. I feel like they don't have any kind of political bias. They give you straight dope. But damn it, these articles are long. Like, they understand. People have no attention span. He said nobody wants to read all this, but I do it because it's content. But damn it, these articles will be like half the length they are. Like, this Karen Bass message is unnecessary. Fans and lawmakers have called upon the Dodgers for several days to make an unequivocal statement of opposition to the raids, given their vast Latino fan base and heavy influence in the region. Other teams in the region have expressed their solidarity with the immigrant community, including LAFC and Angel City FC. Congressman Jimmy Gomez, you see all Latinos speaking up. That's what I'm talking about, man. White people have no balls. And I'm just going to say, if that offends you, the way I worded that, I don't care. I don't give a damn. Come at me. White people have no balls because it's easy to just sit around and just bury your head and say, you don't want blowback from your community. I understand what it is. The dynamics, it's pussy shit. Congressman Jimmy Gomez, who represents the Los Angeles area, went on social media. I don't understand, this, man. Why would people have no balls to speak out? It costs nothing just to use your voice. Like, people man, Americans are just neutered. Like, balls in a fucking jar. In a city where 36% of the residents are immigrants and nearly 40% of the team's fan base is Latino, saying nothing is not just disappointing. It's a betrayal and insult. Silence is not an option, it's a choice. Exactly. Every single American that considers himself decent or whatever in this fucking country should be speaking out. And if you're not, then you have no excuse. Like, when something bad happens to you and your family. Because the poem, they came for the trade unionists. I didn't speak out because I wasn't a trade unionist. They came for the communists. I didn't speak out because I wasn't a communist, and so on. Like, you got to understand and have foresight. That's what's so frustrating about this world. Like, I view things on I try to view things on a deeper level than most people. And you got to have foresight. Like, and I've said it before. It's the last time I'm going to say it before in the video. In order to predict the future, just look at the past. Because it may sound condescending. It is. It's elitist. It's all. At least I can admit these things. I have self-awareness. It's because the majority of people, not just in this country, in this world, are uneducated. And it's not their fault. But if you're uneducated, you're going to be condemned to repeat the past, as the saying goes. You're not learning anything. But you watch money every fucking day. I may be brash. I may be harsh. I may be downright mean and nasty sometimes. But damn it, I'm frustrated because it's not hard to educate yourself. You just got to be receptive to the message and not be a fucking lazy or just stupid piece of shit. And unfortunately, I've just seen a lot of that going around these days. I'm not going to say most Americans, but it's like in fashion to just be ignorant and just just I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand that kind of lifestyle. I don't understand that kind of mindset. Education means everything to me. The first memory is reading an encyclopedia in the basement of my old house at 4 years old. Man, I don't understand what people are on. Like education is all that matters to me. It sets you free. It allows you to feel free. It allows you to speak articulately and freely. And man, I just wish people could just understand and grasp that simple concept that education truly will liberate you from the fucking mental hell you probably created for yourself. Anyways, shout out to the Dodgers. I will, I'll always remember this, and I hope more teams follow suit. But honestly, I can't see it because these are corporations. They know where their bread's buttered and all that. Maybe like the Angels or something, like the Giants are probably, but I don't know. Man, I can't see it spread much outside of California because these corporations, just like most white people, just had no balls.